What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about the AI in ESports Boxing Club and why I believe it's going to be pretty OP, but of course in a fun, challenging way. Now, if you guys are like me, you love a career mode. I've seen so many people talk about career. I know that is probably half the player base at least. That's their main point to go to when playing this game, and that is the career mode. So of course we need a good challenging AI. Now, from all the gameplay we've seen, we've always assumed it's player versus player. They've never gave us anything to say, oh yeah, this is AI, other than one clip that we saw in the most recent gameplay back in July. Now, as you guys can see up the top, it says AI underneath the controller. This is something that, believe it or not many people noticed the first time watching this until I made my video, things you may have missed on this July gameplay. And as you guys can see, the AI is clever, they are countering well, they're picking their shots, they're defensive, they're offensive. All in all, something that's genuinely really impressive, and it looks like a real person, which is what we want when we're in the career mode, when we're fighting against the AI for practice. We want that real aspect, because sometimes it's so easy to predict the AI in UFC and Fight Night that it's almost laughable. Whereas this AI is not reckless, but they kind of just piecing him up. Defense, offense, a good mix, counter punching is genuinely really impressive. So when that dropped, I put in the ESports Boxing Club Discord saying, you know, whoever does the AI, fucking well done. Like, honestly, that is incredible. That's something that's really underrated, and it's immensely well done. So then one of the other devs tagged the dev that was in control of it. Obviously, as far as we don't know real names, we just go by, you know, AI Wizard or Beam Wizard or whatever it may be. And I replied with this, saying, was that you, Beam Wizard? Fucking cracking job. The AI are going to be nasty and creative. Thought crazy smart as well. Amazed by it. Don't think that part got enough credit. The AI literally throwing perfect counters, weaving against the ropes. And obviously a lot more people after watching my video and seeing that in Discord noticed it and was like, actually, fucking, you know, cracking job. And now the next bit is genuinely really, really cool. And this is why I believe that the AI is not going to be some pushover AI. I think it's going to be really challenging. It's going to make the career modes fun. I think we will take L's. We will win. We will lose. We will become champion. We may lose titles. I think the AI overall is going to be very adaptive and challenging just because of this one message reply right here. And Aimbot said, every time someone beats the AI, Bossman makes the AI Wizard make it harder. Now, these messages were put all the way back at the end of July, just after this gameplay had dropped, and I only recently thought of it, and I thought, actually, the AI is going to be fucking sick, and that is going to make the career mode interesting, not only for the player, but for people watching, obviously, because you're going to have so many content creators that are making career modes, me being one of them, and that makes it interesting. Instead of everybody going 50-0, there's going to be people that will take losses, there's going to be people that will struggle, that will have draws, and I just think it's something that needed to be mentioned, because it does look so fucking sick. I mean, I'll put the gameplay up on screen again for you guys so you can watch it yet again. But just the way this AI fight is something like I've never seen before. I mean, I'm sure we've all played games from Resident Evil 5 to UFC games where the AI, whether it be your teammate, your opponent, is sometimes just so fucking dumb. They're just walking into walls, or they're just screaming for you even though you're right next to them. We've all had these issues. Whereas this one looks genuinely smart. It is creative with its strikes. All in all, an incredible job. I have spoken about the AI briefly before, I believe, but I just had to make this. And looking back at that one message, I was looking into it and I was like, oh my god, yeah, he said every time someone beats it, it gets made harder, which is just fucking awesome. I cannot wait to experience this AI and see if they actually stick true to their words. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Will you be able to beat the toughest difficulty on the AI? Is there any AI that you haven't ever been able to beat on the hardest difficulty? Because as far as I know, there's never been an AI that I can't beat on the top difficulty. In recent memory, the hardest one in a fighting game has been the top difficulty on Fight Night Round 4. Other than that, all the other Fight Nights have been kind of easy on the top difficulty, but Fight Night Round 4 was a real fucking bitch to be on the top difficulty, I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you more of a career guy? You're an online guy? Does the AI not really bother you because you're not going to play career? Let me know your thoughts down below. But thank you as always for watching. Like I said, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.